Hey guys, so I've been using this for about a week now, so it's time to review the Sprayable Sleep. So as I just said, I have been using this for about a week now. So something like this is really hard to review. There's a lot of factors that influence your sleep, and there's a lot of things that you do differently that also affect your sleep. So let me first just tell you what's in it ingredients wise. It's got it on their website. The website's full of really good information. There's only 3 ingredients in it. It's tyrosine, which is a natural amino acid produced by the body. There's melatonin, which is another chemical that's produced by the body. And melatonin, for those that don't know, it's a chemical that helps you to sleep, and I'm pretty sure you get that by going out in the sun and stuff like that. I may be wrong, that's just what I've heard in the past. So when you go outside and spend some time outside and stuff, you get melatonin, which allows you to sleep properly that night. So I think half of that is my issue. I spend a lot of time indoors doing work. So yeah, the third ingredient is just water. So this is what it looks like. It comes in an outer casing as well, but I've thrown that out. Just a little spray bottle, and if you pull the bottom off, you can see how much is left. Now it does say you get a month's supply, and that's all I've got left, and I've been using it for a week. But I was spraying it twice on each side of the neck because I thought that's what I read, but it's actually once on each side of the neck. So it's possible you could get a month, and it depends how hard you press the spray as well. If you press it softly, you get a nice little mist. If you press it really hard, it's like a soaking spray. So I suppose you could get a month if you were careful, but I think realistically it's more like 3 weeks or so, but I can't really comment on that. So my only gripe with this is it's very expensive. By the time it was shipped to Australia, I think it came from the US, by the time it was shipped to Australia and I paid postage, it was about 69 Australian dollars, so it's very expensive. So yeah, let's just get into my thoughts and experience on it. So as I said, been using it for a week now. The first night I tried it, I had a lot of trouble getting to sleep. I tried to go to bed earlier to see if it worked, and I was tossing and turning for quite a while. And that's what I mean by when I say this is something that's really hard to review, is because there's so many things that affect your sleep. So about the 2nd or 3rd day in, there's a lot of other things that I did differently. So I made my computer monitor get rid of some of the blues, because it's the blue colors in screens and stuff that keep you awake. So I got a piece of software called Flux, and what that does is it dims the blues out of your monitor at a certain time, so it starts to go a bit of an amber color. Did the same on my phone, and I think those 2 things have helped heaps. Also, the weather's been better, so I've spent a lot more time outside doing things and using more energy, so again, that was going to help me to sleep better as well. So that's what I mean by it's really hard to review. But one thing I definitely noticed is that my quality of sleep, so I wake up feeling so much better. I've got energy throughout the day. Usually I'll wake up and I'll be, you know, dopey all day long, and I'll be working away and just feeling tired, and then for some reason I'll get all my energy at night time. It's just the way I've always been. But with this, I've felt like I've had just woken up with awesome energy, and it's lasted all day long. I've been feeling really fresh all day long. Another thing that's kind of helped me sleep, which sounds stupid, but I get a lot of hay fever, and I've been getting it really badly for the past week. So that also helps me sleep, because it makes me really tired, because my body's obviously fighting it off. So by night time I'm really tired, so that's another thing. I've been eating a bit better as well. But yeah, all in all, the thing is, when you buy it as well, they send you a bunch of emails, which is kind of cool, that tells you, you know, things about your diet that help you sleep, and just other things like stop using technology earlier in the evening and stuff like that. So yeah, so on the 1st or 2nd night, I did try to go to bed earlier to see if it worked, and I was tossing and turning for about an hour, I think, before I fell asleep. I found it easier and easier to sleep as the week's gone on, so I don't know if it's the melatonin building up, or I don't know if it's all the other things I've been doing, as well as just stopping all the computer stuff and trying to go to sleep earlier, because that would help as well. My main problem was me just staying on the computer till really late, so I'd just work away and do things, and then I'd realise, oh, it's 3 AM, I better go to sleep. So that was my main reason for going to bed, and then because I'm so amped up from being on the computer, it took me a while to go to sleep. So look, I think it definitely works. It's melatonin. It's not something that can't work. It's the chemical your body creates, so it kind of has to work. But yeah, it's definitely improved my quality of sleep. So that's what I'll say. Would I buy it again? If it was cheaper, I definitely would. And it's the shipping that is the killer from wherever it came from. As I said before, I'm pretty sure it was the US. So it's 69 Australian dollars, which if it did last a month, that's 70 Australian dollars a month. That's a lot of money. That's over $800 a year. So I don't know if I would buy it again. What I'm going to do when this bottle runs out, I'm just going to see how I go, and if I'm struggling to sleep again or whatever, I'll buy it again. If not, I probably won't buy it again. But yeah, definitely it's going to be different for a lot of people. We tried it on Katie and she fell asleep. Well, she always falls asleep pretty easily, but she said she had a really great sleep. Like, she woke up, she slept in for once. I was on a weekend, she never sleeps in for some reason. She always just wakes up really early, and then she's tired throughout the day. With this, it actually helped her to sleep in, because she didn't set an alarm or anything, so it helped her to sleep through, and she got a great sleep, and she said she felt really good, energized the next day. So I think everyone's going to be different to how they respond to it, and it's also going to depend on what you're doing at the time, whether you're doing some physical activity, eating properly, the weather, whether you get hay fever, just all that kind of stuff. That's what I mean by there's so many factors that determine whether you sleep properly that night or not. But yeah, as I said, it's definitely helped my quality of sleep. I've woken up feeling really good. Every day since I've done it, I've just woken up heaps of energy, feel fresh, and I've wanted to get out and do stuff because of that. So as I said, all in all, I'm really happy with it. I think it does work. As I said, I'm not sure if I'd buy it again. It would depend how I sleep after I finish this bottle. That's about it. Sprayable didn't ask me to do this review. I wasn't paid. I bought this out of my own money. Just thought I'd do a review so you guys can kind of make an educated decision as to whether it would work for you or whether you want to give it a try. In my opinion, it is definitely worth a try, and it has helped me sleep better. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you soon.